So a few weekends ago, I decided to work with my daughter on the no-sew throw kit that we purchased from Joann Fabric.
All right, now, first thing it says to do is get out the scissors or rotary cutter and a mat or ruler. Good! Come into the video so please can see you with the rotary cutter. Rotary cutter, that's a rotary cutter. And it says a mat ruler. Go behind my door over there and get me a clear ruler. For the first thing it says to do is to cut both layers at the same time. Trim off salvage edges. Both pieces should not be the same size. Place fleece layers together. Place fleece layers wrong size together. Okay, so come here. We gotta put this wrong size together. Wrong size. That means. Let me see. Pull this up. Okay, so wrong sides together. So that means this is going to be on this side, like that. And then that's the wrong side because it's no near. This is the wrong side because this is the part that rolls in. See how that rolls in? You didn't know that.
Yes, I did. I read the instructions.
And then this here, this will also be the wrong side. So this is going to flip over. Can you do me a favor and move the ruler for me?
So here I'm trying to figure out the best way to get this fabric on the wrong sides together. After manipulating the fabric so much, I finally figured it out.
You want to sit in the chair?
Yeah.
So this no-sew throw kit, or the flannel itself, was really big. I actually forget the exact dimensions of it, but it was really oversized. And right now you're watching me prepare the flannel so that I'm able to cut off the selvage edges, because the selvage edges are what we use to create the ties on the side of the blanket.
No. Hand me the clips, as I need them. Thank you.
For the most part, this no-sew throw came together fairly easy, but it was a little bit time consuming because the size of it was so big and my table was not big enough to accommodate the size of the flannel itself. And the most consuming part, I would say, would be really us trying to get the selvage edges cut off so that we could use those for the ties. But all in all, we were able to get it done. And we also cut off about 5-inch squares on each corner, and we also used those for the ties.
You don't want to rip it, you have to cut.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you used to rip it.
And here we are still trying to cut off the selvage edges. I'm telling you guys, this part took so much because you wanted to make sure that both of all 4 sides were even and cut. That way the throw itself would fit nice. It would look nice once it was done. I would say all in all, this is a really nice one-day project to do with kids because it's literally no sewing. It's just cutting and placing ties around the side of the blanket.
Had to get the camera, huh?
And I really did most of the work on this, guys. My daughter, as you can see, she was in and out the room, in and out the room. She did come in later to help out with the last part of this project, but it really ended up being my project. But it was nice to have her come in and be involved when she wanted to be involved. So I want to make sure now that the instructions are in fact telling me to cut off these 5-inch squares on all 4 corners, because the picture on the front of this does not look like it had 5-inch squares cut on each corner. But anyway, I went ahead and followed the instructions, and I cut the 5-inch squares for each of the 4 corners. And that still wasn't enough, because I had to use the selvage strips that I cut to finish off the ties around all 4 sides. And that was a huge mistake. I should have gone to Joann's website before I got this started. And now that I am finishing up with the selvage edges and preparing the ties, the next step is going to be working with my daughter to tie the ties on the sides of the blanket.
It keeps on sticking upwards. It's not working.
Put it in.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Can you adjust it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.